Becky pulled us in, and we're on the committee for the Meals on Wheels. But we enjoy doing it.
Last year we donated over 80 fans to the
For the
council.
seniors, for fans that needed fans that didn't have the air conditioning.
Yeah. So I think we'll get our fan drive started again. So we'll do more donations towards the summer kick in.
Well, fans we've already given out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I try to go with like different avenues. One year we did, the adult section at DSS, and we donated 240 fans. We had like 4 truckloads full of brand new boxed fans. So we try to always go different avenues, so everybody can get a little piece, because sometimes some agencies get left out. So we try to go. So the fans this year we had already given out. We already knew of families, elderly people that didn't have air conditioner, so we had already given those fans out. I think we did 50 this year.
I tell you,
To be volunteer, yes.
yeah, see man, I will tell you this much here, because I really don't do too much talking or whatever. But for me, the biggest thing about, let me tell you, Rhonda and Mr. Clark have really impacted my life. Okay, and what I mean by that is, I always do everything by myself. Okay, so you'll see Vada on Facebook or whichever, training, and you'll say, oh, that's the wolf, that's the lone wolf, and it's a reason for that, because I never really could trust people. But Rhonda and Mr. Clark, little do they know, they have actually really become my family. I would never tell them that after camera. But they really have, and the impact that they have had, I've always wanted to do what they do, and everywhere I go, I tell everybody, I say, listen, you have to become part of the BPW, you have to do a community service, you have to do these things, you see, because of the impact that I see when I look at the homeless people and I do the video for them, and I hear what they have to say when the man tells me, if it was not for them, I would not have no food for the weekend. Imagine that, and he's a vet. Think about it. If they didn't have this building here or do this, I would not be able to do X, Y, and Z. So anytime they ask me to do something, I do it. I don't hesitate at all. Sometimes I may not have a gas in my car to do it, but I will do it. If I have to walk 1,000,000 miles to do something for them, I will do it. You see? So for us right now, as a vice president here, my biggest thing is the events. More events. Have more people coming out. We have the Caribbean night coming up next week. What is it, $25?
Yeah. And this is actually a donation. It's actually a fundraiser event for the young lady. She's trying to either get herself a food truck or enough rent to be able to get a restaurant. And so, as part of the BPW, we were like, okay, we're gonna try to help you do that.
Yes.
So we're putting on this event here for her. And she does Caribbean food. Her and her family, fantastic family, wonderful family.
And let it be known, the food is good.
Very.
I trust me on this one. I love to eat anything with a chicken, anything but the food is really good. And she make a roll. I don't know if you know what a roti is, but a roti is a roll. It's good, So it's good. So I want everyone to come out here, and I want everyone to hear the DJ. They have a guy live playing the pans, and then I play the pans.
Oh, you can play that?
No, I don't know how to play it, but I will, jingle around and do something. You know what I mean? We make it look good. You know what I mean? But that's what we want. And we want everyone to know this building here is the pillar. This building is the #1 in Fayetteville for business entrepreneurship network. Period. I don't care where you hear, what you thought you saw on the Facebook, these people want to do something. This one is #1. So we are good here.
Get somebody that don't talk. I know.
I take the camera.
What?
When is the event? What night?
It's July 15th. It's a Friday night. And starts at 8 p.m.
And there's some of the fundraisers that they came up with is that we want to start after 5 on Fridays. Somewhere where you can just come in, relax, listen to some jazz,
Have your meal.
wine night,
Have your, just to relax that whole work week. And you can just, because let me tell you, for people that don't have money, every restaurant in Fayetteville, it's a 2-3 hour week, especially on a Friday. But this is a place where, again, after, your work week, you can come here, you can have your meal. You don't even have to really be dressed up. Just come, have your meal, listen to some really nice jazz, have your nice little glass of wine, and just to relax, till about 11 o'clock or whatever, and then you go home and just, it's just the wind down.
and we'll post a sign saying no shop talk.
That's right. Everybody that talks about work, you gotta put $1 in the job. You'd be surprised how many.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But that you have to do that because we don't know how to pull ourselves away from that. And when you're taking work home with you, it causes, people don't realize what it causes to the body and to the mind. You're talking about all of the stress, anxiety, all of these things that are killing us today. And people don't realize it. So you gotta be able to disconnect yourself from when you leave work, that's work. When you are home, this is home. And just breathe and wind down. So if we can start doing that when they come in here on Fridays, and maybe actually before we really even get into anything that night, maybe just do a simple breathing technique of relaxation to get everybody's mind clear, and then start the rest of the evening. And breathing technique is a wonderful thing. Meditation is something I used to do a lot of with the Tai Chi and Qigong and stuff like that. So it's all about taking care of each other.
Another important part of that too, because everyone always talking about work. They do when they take it from work, and then they take it home, they're still doing work. And then when they take it from work to the entertainment, they're still doing work. So it kind of take a toll on the family also. So you come in an environment where, okay, there's no shop talk at all. This is time for you can talk about the kids, you can talk about the dogs, you can talk about the cars, your hobbies, whatever, but other than working. So the more you realize that you can do something without thinking about work, it'll help you improve your family, because now you can spend more time with your family and do things with your family and not thinking about work. Because wait a minute, I did it Friday night, I didn't think about work. So you kids, the wife, and if they want, the spouses be out here, go home, pick up your spouse, you and your spouse sit here, have a good time, and don't talk about work. This time where you two is just you two, kind of like a date night scene. Bring some of the relationship back. So I think it'll be good for the community. So they take them out. Other than it's be a lot different than going to a club scene. So it's more relaxed and more intimate.
Excuse me, I didn't cut you off. We've even done things with Becky with Strong Bonds. They'll have the Strong Bonds will have their dinners and things there, and then what they do is that the kids come here. So they know that their kids are just right across the street. So they have Strong Bonds will have a nanny service. And we'll open up, and they'll actually bring their kids here and provide activities and things like that for the kids. So the parents, the families in the military, so they don't have to worry about where are the kids or couldn't find a babysitter. It's like walking across the street, they're right here, and you can go over there and enjoy yourself and don't have to worry about it. So again, that's another one of our relationships that we've done with them.
This is one of Fayetteville's best hidden secrets.
Exactly, yes. When you get the fire inspectors and stuff, and they come in and this is the same guy, past couple of years, he comes in. he loves the place. He's like, this is just, he said, this is like one of Fayetteville's best hidden secrets. You know, and he said, it's just, and I said, well, you know what, we take pride in it. You know, we take pride in it. So even with functions and people ask about holding something here, I'm real particular on, because I don't want the place to get tore up, and I keep in mind of the neighbors, being respectful of the neighbors with the noise and everything like that, because again, we're all here as a community. The gentleman across the street, bad storm came through, and that tree fell down and knocked his power line, knocked his gate down. He didn't have anything for 2 weeks, and we were here, and he was trying to lift that tree up by himself, but you know, Claude, we were here, and they went over and helped him lift that tree. But again, it's all about the community coming together, everybody being as one.
They see the outside of the building, don't realize once they come inside, it might look small from the outside, but once you come in, like wow, it's a lot of room up in there.
For the age of it and the quality and the colors. And
Oh yes.
It's just very pleasing when you come in.
It is. It's almost, you can tell it's like a home type feeling. And I love it when people come in and take it and they say, oh God, this is like home. When we had a gentleman come in to give us an estimate on our floors and stuff, and he came in and he said, for this building to be as old as it is, he said, these are some clean floors. He said, this is like someone's home. And he said, I do work for Roland's dance studio. I said, his floors are just terrible. He said, but your floors, and this is real wood. I said, I was a military brat, so I know about taking care of wooden floors. Oh yes, that was one of the duties. Get on that floor and, you know, so yeah, we take a lot of pride in it. And Lucian is, my papito right there, has really been a big help also too.